Who's Jacob? Are we starting soon? That's what I'm trying to wait to see. Be good. Are we live? Okay. Hi everybody, sorry, I didn't realize we're good to go, but welcome in for the semi-final matchup. The number 1 seeded St. Vincent Bearcats and the number 4 ranked RMU Colonials. I'm Caden McCrory, alongside me Andrew Keel. We saw the playoff bracket going into this. RMU had a very high expectation to play St. Vincent. They're here now. The reigning, defending, undisputed CHE champions are looking for their second straight title.
Yeah, and they earned the 1 seed with a win against Cal at a 1-0 game. So, you know, Cal, they want to get through UPJ and they want to face the St. Vincent team because they want to get revenge on that, but the Colonials going to try and stop that one for sure.
In the first matchup, in the reverse roles, we saw Gunnar Fulton play out of his mind in the shootout victory with Adam Shirelli getting the game-winning goal in the shootout. And then the matchup at St. Vincent, the Bearcats get their revenge, but each contest being a 1-goal game. As now we'll send it over to the playing of our national anthem by Mr. Jeff Jimerson, audio recorded, not in person. Anthem complete as we get set for Bearcats and Colonials, a trip to the College Hockey East Men's Championship tomorrow afternoon. UPJ battling with Cal on the other rink in about 25 minutes time. It's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top. St. Vincent RMU, both returning to the semifinals for the second straight year. Cal, the lone newcomer in the semifinals this year. As RMU the one to take them down in the quarterfinals in 2024. Fulton against Vinny Amatucci is your goalie matchup. Amatucci 15-6-2, a 229 goals against, 927 save, 6 shutouts.
Fulton rocking a 6'4", 309, and 917, and 2 assists, tied for the university lead in goalie points.
There's a couple with 2 across the board here. It's good to see Hunter Bergman on the bench. Last time we called the game between these two, he went down with an injury, a scary leg injury, but good to see him in uniform here today versus the Colonials. It'll be Crivelli against Tyler Shago to open up this semifinal matchup. Puck is down, and here we go. Patneski sends this one all around the horn. Back are the Bearcats. Send it up to Kushner. Patneski back to retrieve. Battling with Alex Schau. Sends it to the middle. Tries to find Kushner. Out of the zone, this one goes. Justin Newton retreats back. Looking for Crivelli in stride. This one goes the length of the ice. Icing here on RMU.
Key point of the game for the Colonials. Strike fast. Get a couple in the first, because these Bearcats, being the number 1 seed, they're used to, having a lead in games. So pushing them on their heels, having them try and chase the game, may be a good thing for the Colonials.
Last night, 2 minutes and 3 seconds is all it took for the Colonials to get on the board, thanks to Alex Kasivi, and they didn't strike again until third overtime from Zach Blevins. as they played a very lengthy game last night. Well, the big thing that we talked about before we went live is how fast will the Colonials come out, especially after playing a lengthy game only about around 12 hours ago. Newton banks this one back for Crivelli. Let's take this one to center, stuck away by Zach Radilla. Leaves it off for Louis Amatucci. Banks this one around the wall for the captain, Jacob Holtzman. Beneath for Radilla. Looking in front, Crivelli there to take it away. Newton tries to get out. Amatucci holding strong along the wall. Takes him down to the ice. Sent underneath by Zach Motil for Radilla. Up high for Holtzman. Newton gets a stick in there. Rosado battling with LaQuatra. A tired RMU unit can finally get off for some changes, except for Newton, a stretch pass to Holtzman, but his team was changing as well. Blocker stopped there by Fulton. Pops out for Bergman, and into the rafters that one goes.
An interesting note for the Colonials, rocking 4 alternate captains today, as well as Captain John Betts. Something you don't normally see.
Oh,
might be an interest, a little bit of a, this is it. Get everyone who has an A, put them in A.
Owen Newton, Jackson Vookman, Luke Rose, and Wade Daniels rocking the A's today. Max Tepsick sends this one up for Luke Rose. Past his stick. Icing is waved off. Beneath the net, St. Vincent plays at the point, kept alive by Lamago. Tries to find a man down low, leads to a 2-on-1. Manilakos and Horton. Manilakos a shot, rings one off the iron into the netting, and out of play. That one goes.
He came in hard. Lamago, the bad pinch turns into a 2-on-1. And I don't know. I think Fulton got a piece of that one because I did not hear any bar.
Just the way the trajectory of it, it's tough. If it was blocker, then bar, or just right off the bar. But regardless, making the shot go high and over. The Vookman unit onto the ice. Kasivi Daniels, his wingers. They did not start the game that way last night. They'll reunite these three that TJ Rose called time and time again one of the best lines in the CHE. Walks into the zone here is Kushner. Sends that one high over the net. Shigo puts one in front. Stick save by Fulton to the point to Rosado. Rosado looks for the stick. That one sails around the horn. Over for Willett Belly. Underneath for Kushner. Kushner sends it underneath for Shigo. In front tries to find a stick. Taken away there by RMU. Killen gets hit off the puck. Up high for Shigo. Back to the point. Belly a chance. Block there. Rebound comes out and pushed wide by Kushner. Rosado sends one off his own man. Belly walks the blue line, can keep it in. Killen gets hit hard but sends this to center. Holtzman banks this in, and St. Vincent will get the fresh second unit on. Cody Barr tries to get this one out. Digging for the puck. Caught between two Bearcats. Volkman pushes it to the point. Rendelich keeps it alive. Killen quickly up for Barr. Barr tries to make a move at center. Stood up by Rendelich. Over to Zach Motil. His chance. Glove stop made by Fulton. And holds on at 16-31.
No shots for the Colonials yet. Pretty much the opposite of what I said the Colonials needed. Hot start is what they need. They need to flip this around. It's been all Bearcats right now, so they need to turn it around.
A 6-0 shot lead as Amatucci's chance is denied there. We saw a stretch in the second period last night where the Colonials registered 2 shots the entire second period.
Wow.
Tied up face-off. Radilla to his backhand. Stick save by Fulton and gets down and covers. Another A-plus opportunity for St. Vincent.
Colonial's going to get a change here, which I feel like is needed. You need a new center out there. He's lost 2 straight draws in that exact spot, so getting a new center out there might be the key to flipping this little bad stretch.
Crivelli wins the faceoff against Radilla. Newton sends it for Crivelli, taken away by Radilla, winds up a shot, rolls behind the net. LaQuatra holds at the top of the circle. Newton plays it underneath for Long, over for Pataneski. Looks for the stick of LaQuatra. Holtzman retreats. Back for Rendelich. Sends it off the stick of Radilla. Down this one rolls. Fulton can leave it off for Noah Long. Underneath for Patneski now. Back to Noah Long. Pressured by Holtzman, plays it to the boards. LaQuatra gets met by Bergman. 5 bodies digging for that puck. RMU pushes this underneath. Around for Patneski. Will airmail this one to center. Momentarily gloved down. Now Crivelli down the right wall. Waits, puts a shot on. A blocker save by Amatucci. Crivelli kicks it toward LaQuatra. LaQuatra digging. Gives it off for Crivelli. To the top of the right circle. Works it back for Lamago on miscue. And to center ice. This one will roll.
Shot from Crivelli went wide. Still 0 shots on the board.
Newton puts it to center. Bearcats play it toward their bench. The flying check by Newton collides there momentarily with Belly and sent in to the RMU zone. Horton winds up, looks for the stick. This one will stay in play off in the left corner. Betts airmails this one. Gets a piece of the stick of Zach Blevins. Bearcats push to center ice and into the RMU zone. Wind up shot there by Mike Rodilla. Blocker save by Fulton. Rose works in front of the benches into the Bearcat zone, looks to dangle through. Amatucci comes out, challenges, and covers up.
And looking at the board, looks like not going to be counted as a shot yet again. Just kind of rolling into the net, into the crease. So no shots for the Colonials past the 5-minute mark.
Carter Scholes is being very stingy in that box today.
Making sure every shot is a shot indeed.
Legit chance shots is what Carter Scholes is looking for, and there is number 1 on the evening. A hit there thrown by Shirilli on Kushner, who played to John Betts. Tried to go out wide with this one. It'll go the length of the ice. Icing is waved off. Louis Amatucci behind his brother will send this one out wide, finding Kushner. One of the big midseason acquisitions for St. Vincent, along with Belly and their new backup goaltender in Burmeister. Killing underneath for Shirilli. Sends it up for Blevins. Blevins puts it into the zone. Will head off to the bench for the change. Betts will continue his stride. Amatucci takes it underneath. Gets met by Vukman. Turns over to Betts. Betts a shot. And the high save there by Amatucci. And will be whistled dead here for the net coming off its moorings. Net back to its moorings. The Vukman unit onto the ice. Plays this one to the wall. Bearcats collected around center, look to move up. They get up to Shago, the leading point scorer of the Bearcats this season. A turnover shot by Shao, and he scores. Alex Shao's 14th of the season gets through Gunnar Fulton. It's 1-0 Bearcats.
Just, that's one that Fulton's going to want back. He had him lined up, and then it just somehow, I heard it hit something, and then just trickled its way in, so he's not going to like that one.
So the Colonials do something they haven't done this playoffs and be down, and now have to battle their way back. D3 Colonials, I know you made a face there. D4 Colonials were down. Here, 13 and a half to go in the period. St. Vincent with the opening strike. Bearcats play this towards the wall. Rodilla moves this back to Rendelich. Gets hit by Daniels, and a whistle dead here.
Puck out of play was the whistle.
The Shao's 14th from Shigo and Constantino, the reading of that goal. Tepsa plays it into the St. Vincent zone. Kasivi digs at the blue line. Vukman retouches on sides. Turned over to Wade Daniels. Dances his way into the zone. Daniels winds up shot high over Amatucci. Back to the point. Tepsic winds up. Flutters that one towards the net. Amatucci maybe gets a piece of it. The center, Lamago. Back for Max Tepsic. Back for Lamago. Skates this to the blue line. Up towards center. Rendelich clears. One lone lineup change for RMU today. Landon Cerrone out. And into the lineup comes Sidney Crabtree. We saw a little bit of a yard sale there with the stick of Zach Motil. This will be skied off the moorings above the blue line and whistled dead. One thing we saw in warm-ups is Zach Ardillo was playing around with the puck and put one to the top of the scoreboard.
Yes, there is a puck. Now, I mean, there's probably more than one up there, but now there is a puck up there above the scoreboard. I'm sure there's more throughout the years that it's...
Oh, of course.
That scoreboard has been up there.
Feel bad whoever's job it is to go get those pucks. This shot off the draw shoulder save, turning chance, and they'll score. Chase Kushner, his 12th of the season. The Bearcats take an early 2-0 lead.
Turnaround shot, catches Fulton out of position. Was in position for the first shot. Rebound goes right out to the slot, and he was not ready for it.
2 goals in around a 2-minute span. As the Colonials looking to find something. Timeout. RMU as Coach Riffner decides to use it very early in this game. You think the right call here?
Yes. Team is a little rattled right now. Got to get them honed back in.
We'll send it momentarily to a quick ad break, and we'll be right back.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Back after the timeout, official goal reads, it'll be Chase Kushner's 12th, assisted by Belly and Shigo. So in the introduction, Shigo was one of the players to watch and already has 2 quick apples for his team here today. Big hit thrown by Rosado on Cody Barr. Coach Riffner elects to go with that checking unit. Offsides here on the Colonials. They will retouch up, and now coming up ice is Belly. It's checked along the RMU bench. Taken back by Shigo. At center sends this one into the zone. Around the horn this will go. And to the bench go a pair of Bearcats. Bergman up high for Horton. His shot. Pad saved by Fulton. Long sends it to the corner. Be corralled by St. Vincent. Manilakos pressured by Shirilli. Shirilli digging for that puck. Newton in to help now. 5 bodies digging for it. It pops free to Kyle Kloss. Kloss can't get it out of the zone, takes the Bearcat down with him. And a save there by Gunnar Fulton. A frustrating fourth line tries to get something here for RMU.
Yeah, very frustrated indeed. It looks like the whole Colonial bench is frustrated. They've got to reel it back in. They can't let those 2 rattle them too much. They've still got 50 minutes of hockey to play.
A lot of hockey to be played. Cervelli face-off one, gets it to Patneski, sends it to center ice, and thrown in by Willett Belly. Long for Joey LaQuacha. Out of the zone, Colonials go. Around Caden Horton and into St. Vincent's territory. Justin Newton sends underneath for Crivelli. For Joey LaQuacha in front, goes off the side of the net. Rolls to Crivelli, a quick shot flutters on, and Amatucci gets down for the stop. The first, I think, grade A chance RMU's had here tonight.
Yeah, that was a really good chance for the Colonials. A lot of physicality from this line as well, as they threw their body around quite a bit. And this looks like a completely different Colonials unit than, the 9 minutes prior.
Yeah. The Crivelli unit stays on. Be a face-off win by Zach Radilla. As we'll send that perfectly into the stands, and the fan with a miscue on the catch there.
Yeah.
Will he throw it back? He will. Denies the souvenir. No young Finns from Shawinigan coming up with that puck. Crivelli walks in on the face of Erda LaQuacha. Pad save by Amatucci. Up To the point to Noah Long. Down for Justin Newton. Back 4 Long. Puts one off a Bearcat, rolls to Holtzman, and cleared the zone. Icing, waved off. Fulton will come out to play it. Sends it up ice for Newton. Bearcats offsides. Patneski regains possession for the Colonials. Back for Noah Long. Off the wall, Holtzman intercepts at center, sends it in. Bearcats go for the change. Fulton leaves it off for Patneski. Comes up the close wall. Patneski continues his stride in. Works against Rosado. And Matucci sends it for Holtzman. And to center this one goes. Halfway mark here in period 1, 2-0 Bearcats. As Matucci can cover up. And the Colonials will get the offensive zone face-off.
Colonials going to keep this unit out there. Rose, Blevins, and Betts looking to capitalize on the change in momentum.
One face-off by Tyler Shigo. He'll send it below the net here. Rosado digging with Betts. Betts comes out with it, looks for Rose, and the slot blocked away. Underneath, trying to find Betts. And Matucci at the half circle gets his pocket picked. Rose puts one toward the net, and blocked by Blevins, and cleared by St. Vincent. Betts works away to the blue line, turns it right over the stick of Shigo, dances around Lamago. Shigo gets it across for Kushner, a pad saved by Fulton. Shaw, a shot there as he tumbles, is blocked by RMU. Around for Blevins, gets a piece of it, and this will roll to the St. Vincent blue line. Rendelich through the middle. Tepsic gets a piece of it, back for Lamago. Skates up ice, blocked by Shigo, up ice for Horton. Horton by his lonesome, loses the puck, keeps it in the zone momentarily as Volkman blocks it away, and then turned over one more time. A high shot there from the Bearcats goes over the net. As Dom Constantino with the opportunity. Toward the Colonial bench. Betts gets hit off the puck, working against Horton, takes him to the ice, pops free. Rendelich puts one on, a diving effort there from the Bearcats, and now Volkman just trying to clean the front of his net. Digging in front with Manilakos. He'll get it to the puck now. Manilakos to the point. Over for Rendelich. Winds up shot. Pad save. Rendelich. Stripped away by Lamago. Airmails this one toward the Colonial bench. Stays in play. Constantino banks it off the wall. Off ice. Manilakos winds up. Saved by Fulton. Rebound pops out to the close wall. Radilla knocked off the puck. Volkman carries up ice. Volkman puts it into the zone as Daniels got tripped up along the blue line. And Matucci will skate this up ice himself. Over for Zach Motil. Sends it into the Colonial zone. Shirilli had a high stick against them. St. Vincent will touch the puck first. Holtzman to the point. And Matucci gets dragged to the ice. No call there. Motil underneath the Holtzman. Holtzman works around the wall. Takes it to the half circle across. Bounces off a Bearcat stick. Daniels can clear off the glass. Kasivi sends it into the Bearcat zone, battling against the Bearcat. Holtzman works up ice himself. Kasivi takes him to the ice. And Matucci stutter steps the blue line across center into the Colonial zone. And Matucci, a shot, shoulder save by Fulton. Bodies falling every which way the last couple of minutes. We saw it with Kent State last night. It took a while to get the first call of the game. They said at least they have to be consistent with it. Shirilli banks it off the wall to the opposing blue line. Played up by Constantino. All the way back to Adam Shirilli. Waits in his own end. It's around Radilla. Waits behind his net. Down to 6:35 to go here in period 1. Shirilli doesn't like what he sees, wants the reset. Sends it underneath for Daniel Killen. Secondary assist on the OT winner last night. Shigo strips it away, puts it towards the net. Digging is Kushner. Puck underneath, backhanded shot, saved by Fulton. And Kloss can push it off into the wall and can sky this one to center ice. Rendelich Plays this over for Kushner, sends it into the Colonial zone. Shirilli. It's around one man, gets his pocket pick, momentarily retreats back. The battle of the 23, Shirilli still holding on. Off the glove of Sidney Crabtree. To center to Kloss. One-on-one against Constantino, goes for the shot, saved by Amatucci. Kloss, one to go in front, no one home. For Crivelli, works his way up high, gives it off to Long. His shot through traffic, saved by Amatucci. Shigo takes up ice himself. Around Crivelli, out of the zone he goes. Cross center, holding. It's his pocket pick by LaQuatra. Crivelli skates up ice. Rendelich gets his pocket picked and saved by Amatucci. LaQuatra turning shot, goes to the stick of Caden Horton. Horton sends it to the wall. Crivelli wants to go to the blue line. Manilakos waiting. Gets around Patneski. Icing is waved off. Bergman up high for Rosado. It's to go down low with it. Under 5 to go here in the first period. This one has the distance. Icing, RMU.
Colonial's trying to sneak some bodies on.
They have 4, and they'll get Long back out there. St. Vincent gets the fresh unit on against the Crivelli unit. Radilla tied up with Crivelli. He'll bank it to Justin Newton, can clear this one to center. Rosado sends this one in. Long corrals it behind the net. Pressured by Motil. Turns it over to Zach Radilla. Couple bodies take a tumble along that corner. Crivelli skates to his own blue line now to center. Can backhand this one into the zone, and the Colonials can go for the forward change. Up ice work the Bearcats. Stuck away there by Luke Rose. Rosado to center. Holtzman tied up with Long, gives it over to Blevins. Blevins can send this one in. And back to receive is Rosado. Plays this underneath for Belly. Fakes, works his way to the opposite side, plays it off the wall. Delied by Lamago. Works his way to Motil. His own blue line to center to Holtzman. Holtzman splits to the fence, works the outside, still holding onto it. Plays it up for Kushner, winds up shot glove, saved by Fulton. Holtzman underneath for Radilla. Turns it over to Blevins. 3-on-2 for the Colonials up ice. Blevins walks it in, over for Betts. Works the shot on. Rebound comes out, and Matucci makes the stop. To the Army blue line, Shirilli. Up ice for Blevins. Skates it to center. And into the zone. Volkman, the lone chaser, fresh off the bench. Rendelich. Underneath for Amatucci. That's a go around Alex Chow. Chow skies this one down ice. Cassivi back as Amatucci chasing. Over for Daniels. Plays it to Volkman. Off for Cassivi at center, into the Bearcat zone. Cassivi works a shot towards the net. Is blocked and into the netting here at 2:45.
A lot of action back-to-back there. Only a couple whistles since the second St. Vincent goal.
Offensive zone face-up for the Colonials. The Volkman unit will go up against the top Shigo unit. Volkman plays it to the wall. Daniels wants to go to point to Killen. Sends this one low. Digging is Killen. Daniels beneath. Wolfman in front. Bearcats have 3 respected bodies along that wall as well. Cassivi. It's underneath Belly. Clears to the blue line. Killen keeps it alive for RMU. Can take it down himself. Killen works into the zone. And Matucci plays it to the wall. Belly losing the lumber. Volkman tries to dig it out with them. Killen plays it off the high glass. Shigo sends this one to center. Cassivi back. And quickly plays this one up ice. Belly to Constantino. Off the stick of Mike Gradilla into the RMU zone. Under 2 to play. 2-0 Bearcats. Shots favoring St. Vincent 18-8. Killen waits beneath his net. Sends it off the glass to Civi. Gets a piece of it. Bearcats send it up ice. Manilakos stuck away by Shirilli. Shirilli skates it up himself. Works to the outside. Looks for a man in front. That one goes beneath the net. Barr hustles off the bench. Provides contact against Horton. Along the half circle. That's Horton. Up from Manilakos. Plays it up ice for Horton. Horton plays it towards the net and wide. Manilakos working against Shirilli. Takes it underneath. Down to a minute to play. Up for Holtzman. Looks for the stick in front. Bounces off his man. There's a penalty coming up. The first of the game here. As RMU, I believe, is going to get an interference call. I think they're going to take Patneski. Or Shirilli, I think, is the guilty party.
Yeah, Shirilli. Boarding. Or roughing. What's the call?
So Shirilli for a board here at 55.3 to go in the first period. As the Bearcats do not succeed, they'll have a carryover power play into the second period. That's against Shao. Shao wins the face-off. Blevins provides the pressure, can't get around Shigo. Plays it to the top of the circle. Blocked away. Underneath for Kushner. Takes it to the half circle, waits. Collects the shot, saved by Fulton. Rebounds in front and long. Provides some contact on Shao as the referee will come in to break that one up.
Did not like the extra whack after the whistle. St. Vincent at this point definitely trying to get in the head of the Colonials. They're already up on the scoreboard. Now they need to get in their head so they know they can't come back in their eyes.
Say a 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. Just remember. If you're an RMU fan, you have to have some confidence here as the period dwindles. Down low, Kushner takes it beneath, flows to his backhand, elects the shot, sails wide. Shao sends it around the horn, Motil. Pressured by Blevins, down to 10 seconds in the period. Up high to Shigo, through traffic's wide of the net. Underneath, Kushner. For his backhand, 2 seconds and 1. This one will sail the length of the ice. And after one, St. Vincent Bearcats up 2-0. Adam Shirilli in the box for the next minute 05 when the second period resumes. The 2 goals coming off 6 of Alex Shao and Chase Kushner.
It was a slow start for the Colonials, and through moments it was still slow for the Colonials. They had probably 5 to 7 minutes of good offensive time, but besides that, Bearcats have been dominating this game.
20-8 in favor of shots for St. Vincent. As we will step aside for the next 12 minutes or so, the second period of Bearcats and Colonials coming up after this break.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, We're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
The number 1 seeded St. Vincent Bearcats have the lead on the number 4 seeded RMU Colonials. 2 quick goals from them in the first period, and they'll have a power play to begin the second as well. Gunnar Fulton remains in to the right of us. Fanny Gamasucci to our left. I'm Caden McCoy alongside me, Andrew Keel. A lot needs to be figured out on the RMU side of things. If you're a St. Vincent fan, you're pretty happy with your first performance.
Yeah, I think you're pretty happy with the performance. Honestly, if you're a St. Vincent Bearcat, maybe not fans, but I think you're pretty happy with if this is how this game ends. If they just kind of play defensively and hold this as long as they can. I know the fans probably want a little more than that, but I think if you're a Bearcat, you're pretty happy if this game just rides out like this. Colonial's got to turn up the heat and not make that happen.
I'm sure everyone looking at this game saw the 3 OT last night and said, man, why can't we have more games like that? Second period about to begin. 1:05 power play for the Bearcats. The puck is down, and here we go. Off the draw, Tyler Shigover goes back into his own zone, quickly played up ice to Motil. Over to Schau, sends it center, wanting Motil. Motil retreats, back up to the point. Belly walks to the top of the circle. And wants a stick in front, no one there. Motil for Shigo, his shot blocked by Long. Fulton can pad this off into the corner.
Interesting strategy to not cover it there.
Motil to the point to Shigo, over to Belly, shot, and a save by Fulton. Net momentarily comes off, they'll let play go on. Kushner takes it beneath, over for Schau. Schau for Kushner, puts one towards the net, goes beneath. Net still somewhat off the moorings, they're going to let it play on still. Shot there by Kushner. Fulton gets down to make the save, and then Shao with an absolute behind the beating in front of Fulton.
Another late whack on Fulton, and the Colonials taking exception once again. No Bearcats coming to help Shao. Don't want to get a penalty for being the next guy in.
Exactly. Shao getting some taps on the benches. Feeling the pain of that one. 10 seconds of power play time here for the Bearcats. Rendelich lets it go through all the way down the ice. And Amitucci comes out to play it down to 2 seconds. And a successful kill here for the Colonials, what the doctor ordered to start the period. Betts sends this one to center, down the ice. This one goes. Rendelich back. Pressured by Blevins. Sends this around the horn. Finds Horton at center, bounces off his stick. Killen plays it up for Rose. Up to Blevins now. Taken away by Constantino. Rose takes Rendelich hard into the wall. That's a momentum spark there for the Colonials. Blevins takes it into the zone. Offsides RMU as Blevin touches here at 18:21. Noah Blevins and Bergman behind the play, jousting.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but unless that's a door, that glass is off its...
Oh, not again.
It does look like a door, though. I think we're good.
Okay. I was going to say...
I couldn't see the handle. There was someone standing there at the exact time, so I couldn't see the further down, but the glass was definitely not in line with the rest of them.
RMU D3 fans know from the game against West Virginia, the game prior, there was a broken panel of glass... And they had to make shift to pairing glass, and it was really interesting the way they did it.
And it's still there.
It's still there. Wow. Hey, whatever works, right? If we had a nice repair like that, we'd be sitting here for quite a while to get that fixed. Tapsick airmails this one, almost makes its way to us. Thought we had to use your goalie skills for a second there.
I'm the furthest one down.
As the young fan will send that one back in.
Where is he from?
Maybe Shawinigan. I
Maybe.
don't know. It's a long way to travel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Doc Emmer, one of the best broadcasters to ever do it. And Matucci off the faceoff looks for a stick of Radilla. That one's put wide. Rosado underneath. Radilla. Behind this one goes. Killen challenging Rosado. Radilla sends it towards the slot. Bounces to the blue line. Holtzman sends it off the Blue Crows. Retreating back are the Colonials. Tapsick lays a body on Amitucci. Is Amitucci doing a little reverse check to take him to the ice. Blevins up ice for Betts by his lonesome. Gets around one, but gets it into the zone. Across center. Into the zone works Belly. Belly puts one off the side of the net. Crivelli clearing attempt denied. Rolls to Killen, back to Crivelli. Up for Newton. Newton sends it into the zone. Bounces in front. Amitucci gets a stick down. Constantino gives it over to Shigo. Kept alive the blue line by RMU. Cross ice. Kushner backhands this one out of the zone. Holtzman one-on-one with Long. Holtzman waits. Alexis shot saved by Fulton. Holtzman up high. Wanted to Constantino, and this one ruled the length of the ice. Amitucci leaves it off for Constantino. Up for Kushner. Swing to the outside. It's hauled there momentarily by Justin Newton. Over to Shigo, shot off the post. Shigo looking for a third straight game with a goal against RMU. Shao plays it over to Amitucci. Back up to Shao. Shao walks it in. Patneski takes it away. Out for LaQuatra. Sends it off the blue line. Crivelli up for Justin Newton. Lets it go through him. Colonials go for the change. Rendelich holding beneath his own net. Sends it up for Shao. Through the middle for Shigo. That pass goes through him. As icing called. Now Shigo and Long battle. And they're going to take Long. As Shigo pummeled into the wall and slow to his feet. It's a bad penalty to take.
Definitely a bad one. completely avoidable.
Good part is Shigo seems to be okay. Make his way to the bench.
Another rough will be the official call.
So 2 straight roughing calls to the RMU defense. As the St. Vincent power play will begin their second of the game and technically of the period. They had the carryover from the end of the first. Radilla wants that right circle. Right-handed centerman will battle against the left-handed Jackson Bookman. Bookman wins the faceoff. Shirilli banks it off the high glass to the point. Rendelich can keep it alive. Bounces over to Radilla. Over to Horton. Back to Radilla. Bounces off his twig. Holtzman races to it. Sends it underneath Shirilli waiting. Will pin it along the wall. 3 Bearcats meet him there. Horton the one to come out of it. Gives it up high to Rendelich as Amatucci and Shirilli battling below the net. And Shirilli getting a couple of high whacks on him, and there's going to be a penalty coming up on at least Shirilli here. It'll be a 5-on-3. Or maybe, is it going to be on St. Vincent? Because Amatucci hasn't left his net. It'll be on RMU here. Okay, that's what we thought, but Amatucci didn't think for a moment there might not have been on there.
No one had possession.
Yeah. Back to Rendelich. Over for Kushner. Diving effort broken up by Daniels. Back to Rendelich. Blocked away. Rebound comes in front. Pushed out wide.
Colonials don't want to touch it.
And the net comes off its moorings. And it'll be the one that sends Shirilli to the box. A 5-on-3 for 55 seconds. As Shirilli and the bunch of the RMU fans are arguing why not both. But only Shirilli will take a seat. And that's what Jackson Bookman has a letter and talks to the referees is discussing. And Coach Riffner is up in arms on the bench as well. As both now Shirilli and Long getting into it with the fans behind the penalty box as Daniels trying to calm them both down.
It's getting heated in here.
Yep. As Coach Riffner and Coach Jones will have a chat with the referees. 2 of them will come over. It'll be Kloss, Tepsic, and Crivelli, the 3 to try to kill off. At least 55 seconds to get Noah Long on the ice. Schau on the faceoff for St. Vincent. Wins it to the point to Shigo. Down for Belly, over back to Shigo. To Belly, that left circle. Lex the shot. Crivelli can clear that away. The block by Max Tepsic. Amatucci leaves this one off. With speed comes Shigo. Works his way into the zone. Crivelli provides the breakup. Kushner sends it down low to Motil. Up high for Shigo. Waiting. Over back to Belly. That left circle. Cross ice blocked by Kloss. Bounces to Motil. His shot blocked by Crivelli. Schau up for Shigo. Turning shot. And Fulton gets down to make the save. 7 seconds of 5-on-3.
Great kill by the Colonials so far. Haven't been able to, clear it as much as they want, but they've done a good job forcing passes out to the outside, forcing shots to the outside, and not letting that slot get crowded.
Both units will get the switch. Radilla against Justin Newton, 2 veterans, and on the faceoff. The one by Newton. Amatucci will get to it first. Lays it toward the middle, blocked by Killen. Out of the box comes Noah Long. Now a 1-and-5-second power play for the Bearcats. Amatucci is up high for Rendelich. Long takes it away. 3 Colonials storm up ice. Long down the right wall, looking for the pass. Alexis shot, save made by Amatucci. And now the rush back. 4-on-2. Horton for Radilla. Back to Horton, saved by Fulton getting across. And robs Horton on the back door.
What a save. Save of the year potential right there for Fulton.
It's Talk about goaltenders stealing you games. Brozovic did it last night, and Fulton trying to do everything he can to keep his team alive.
Save of the year in college hockey.
At least. Sports Center top 10?
No.
I don't know. Hopefully they're watching. Amitucci plays this up high to Holtzman. Holtzman across to Rendelich. Plays this down low for Radilla. His shot blocked away. Rebound front for Horton. Dug away by the Colonials. Daniels sends this around. Down to 20 seconds of power play time. Rendelich plays catch with Radilla. Over to Holtzman. Winds up shot. Sails high over the net. On the top of the net now is played, but they'll whistle it dead here with 14 ticks to go.
Another great set of kill for the Colonials. A kill on a 5-on-3 could boost this team into the momentum they need to get back in to this game.
Betts, Blevins hop on the ice offensively. Shiga will meet Betts in the faceoff circle. Shiga wins it to the wall. Killen clears it for Betts. Blevins will skate this one down. Blevins first to it. It's around Constantino. Penalty has expired. A successful kill here for RMU. They had a minute and 20-second 5-on-3 to beat off, and they did. Rose corrals it up high. A shot sails wide. Rebound for Blevins. Plays it up high for Rose. Past his stick. He loses his twig, but we'll get back. Across for Schau. Puts it wide of the net. Betts for Blevins. Skates up himself. Takes it to the outside. Retreats to the blue line. Blevins works in. Goes out wide for Betts. Betts loses the handle on it. Provides the pressure. Works to their own blue line. Now out of the zone come the Bearcats. Shigo sends it on and gets crunched by Blevins in passing. Shigo really feeling it after that one. This one down ice. Icing is waved off. Second unit fully coming on. Crivelli plays it off the side of it for LaQuatra. Walks in for Newton. Loose in the blue paint. Amitucci gets a piece of it, and with some help with Menelakos, they can clear the zone. Offsides, Bearcats. As Horton had to break the other way. The RMU inches away from getting one goal back.
Purely inches away from putting that one through. Right off the post. And this is coming all the way down? No.
Not the full way.
Not the full way.
Will be in front of the RMU bench. 11:31 to go here in the second. Crivelli against Menelakos. Menelakos the one to save the goal there to get it out of the zone. Rosado off the stick of Horton. Down ice this goes. Patineski takes it into the wall, battling with Bergman. Laid wide out here for Joey LaQuatra. LaQuatra up ice for Crivelli. Retreats back in his defensive zone. Played off of Horton. Patineski could not get the first attempt out. Swings this underneath for Long. Long skates it himself. The center off of Newton's stick. Amitucci comes out to play it and will cover up here at 10:50.
Colonials have seen a little life since that one barely squeaks by. Since the Fulton save, it's been Colonials have turned it up to a new level that they really needed.
Still have another chance here, an offensive zone faceoff. Bookman and Radilla. Bookman wins the draw. Back to Killen. His shot sails behind the net. Kasivi up for Shirilli. Sends this one around the horn. Underneath Daniels. Leaves it off for Bookman. Bookman turning shot goes through the blue paint. Holtzman gets the clear. Killen racing back. Can keep it out of the zone. Radilla couldn't keep it alive. Back for Bookman now. To Shirilli. Retreats all the way behind his net. Shirilli takes this up ice. Up for Daniels. Ahead of his stick. Gets it stripped away. Holtzman makes a move around one. Gets around Shirilli until Kasivi takes him into the far wall. Shirilli tripped up at the blue line. Daniels in his relief. Gets muscled by Holtzman. Daniels Gets stuck away there by Rendelich. Takes Radilla hard into the wall in front of the St. Vincent faithful. Out for Kasivi. Couldn't get the entirely into the zone. A lot of bodies just falling in front of this RMU bench, and there's Kloss taking a tumble now. Tillett works his way to the outside, along the far boards, gets around Kushner, then gets stripped away, stays on sides. Kushner, backdoor for Radilla, couldn't connect the pass. The other way, Killen for Barr, sends it in and goes to chase this one down. Cody Barr. Liliana Tucci plays this one to center. Tepsic quickly plays it back in. Colonials touch up on sides. Down to 9:07 to go here in the second. Lamago couldn't keep it on sides. One-on-one the other way. Shigo against Tepsic. Works to the outside. That one shoved wide of the net. Shigo taking an absolute beating once again. Barr skates it to center. Plays this one around. Amatucci comes out and elects to hold on with Barr crashing in front of his crease.
Another high intensity shift there for both sides, as this game is definitely picking up. It's not going to be quiet till the end.
Oh no. A chance to go to the finals. You better leave it all on the line. Rhodes collects it off the faceoff, takes it under for Blevins. Blevins gets it knocked off his stick to the point to Tepsic. Tepsic underneath for Rose, lets it go all the way around. Amatucci the first to it. Plays it up to Manilakos. Back for Horton. Horton can send this one the length of the ice. Fulton leaves it off for Tepsic. 4 bodies beneath the red line. Up high. Belly gets it broken up. Betts tries to spring Blevins free just ahead of his stick. Amatucci gets his pocket pick. Blevins walks in, tries to find Betts' back door. Bergman couldn't get it out. Blevins walks his way into the zone. Looks for Betts on the outside. Has Rose now. Backhands it towards the net as Blevins tumbles into Amatucci. Rolls off him. And finishing the job there is Belly in front of the referee. The RMU bench still not happy, not getting a call their way. Power plays are in favor, 3-0 in favor of the Bearcats today. As Pat Neski's twig snaps on impact, as now he'll skate to the bench. Newton leaves it off for Crivelli. Into the zone. Crivelli walks his way in, puts one wide of the net. Rebound pops off the wall. And underneath, played by the Bearcats. Motil gets crunched at the blue line. Newton quickly sends it in. Amatucci plays it over for Holtzman. Up for Radilla. Radilla with some speed. Works the outside along. Leaves it off for Motil. Motil backhand for Radilla in front. And they'll score. Zach Radilla parked in front of Fulton. Finds the back of the net. And the Bearcats make it 3-0.
Colonials are arguing for a kick. Looks like the refs are not going to talk about it at all. All the Colonials are talking to the refs saying a kick. And the close ref won't even listen to any argument.
We saw Radilla parked in front. And know it hit something low. Was it a stick? Was it a skate? Was there movement? We're not sure, but the referees will give the Bearcats the benefit of the doubt here as Zach Radilla collects his 10th of the season. Laid behind the St. Vincent net. Around for Rendelich. Rendelich plays up ice for Kushner. Back for Constantino, taken away by Kasivi. Up with Daniels. Kasivi shovels it wide. Daniels gets a piece of it. Amatucci makes the initial stop. Bookman battling away in that far corner. Has some help with Daniels. Skied by St. Vincent. Gets this one to center. Killing. Gets it taken away here in front of the RMU bench. Shao battles with 3 Colonials. The outside for Rendulich can clear this one towards the net. Redilla's 10th from Motil and Holtzman. The reading of goal number 3 on the night. Played beneath the net, Shirilli. Gets hit away by Manilakos. Horton plays it over, Killen as Shirilli trying to escape Manilakos, and now both of them battle below the net as Manilakos turtles his helmet off as they'll jaw away below the net as the referee letting everything play on. Or not. A scenario where they're only taking Shirilli. Wow. Not to try to sound like a homer, but that's where you take both. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't have words.
How do you not take both? And Coach Riffner down to the, what we call the Coach Joseph office.
Yeah.
To get a word in.
To be a fly in the wall of that conversation.
And Shirilli has to go get a new twig as snap that one cleanly going to the bench. And to the power play go the Bearcats.
There's no penalty.
No penalty? Okay, that's a little more clarity then. I say you take none or you take both. You don't take one.
Yeah, I thought the whistle was for icing.
That's what the initial whistle was. But then behind
I
the
didn't
play,
see any. I was watching that the whole time. There was no hand up by either ref.
Crazy. So Shirilli thought he was going to the box. Does not. And we'll continue on here at 5-on-5. Top unit on for Coach Riffner's crew. Over for Blevins. Gets hit along the blue line by Amatucci. He storms up ice with Motil. Amatucci out wide for Holtzman. Motil underneath for Holtzman once more. Betts intercepts. He'll sky this one. And off the beam, that one will go. We saw the last 2 games that were played on Friday night. We only saw the beam hit about 1 time. I think we've hit it at least 5 today. Yeah. Rose against Shago. Top centerman battle. This one goes to Rose. Back to the point to Belly. His shot flutters towards the net. That one high, but not out. Shao. Stripped by Patneski. Sends it off the wall. Kept alive by Constantino. Underneath. Kushner works to the outside. Gives it off to Shao. Up high to Shago. Shot. Saved by Fulton. And cleared by the Colonials. Icing here at 4:30. Top unit stays on for the Bearcats. They elect not to change. Move to the right side. 2 right-handed centermen. Shigo and Rose. Shigo wins this one. Back to the point, Constantino. Shot flutters on net. A save there by Gunnar Fulton. And now the Colonials will change.
If you're the Colonials, I don't know what you need. I mean, you need 3 goals.
One lucky break, I think, is all it takes here. The brick wall of Amatucci at the other end has held strong, as he does in every game he plays. We read the stats earlier today. 229 goals against, 927 save. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Hard to beat a guy like that. Kyle Bartlett last night for Kent State had under a 2 goals against and about a 940 save percentage. So those two debatably the 2 best they had to go up against. It makes the task so much harder for the Colonials when you see the 2 best goaltenders. In the far corner, Laquatra to the point to Lamago. Tries to play it down low. Bearcats intercepts. Constantino close to a breakaway. Tepsic leaves it for Laquatra. Laquatra will skate himself along the far wall. Now across center. LaQuatra puts one on. Pad save there by Amatucci. Gavelli gets a stick in there. He played back to Motil. Motil sends this the length. Fulton comes out to play it, leaves it off for Killen. Sends it toward the blue line. Amatucci goes across. Rosado underneath the Holtzman. Holtzman digging with Killen. Killen loses his twig. 2 bodies apiece digging for it. Down to 3 minutes to go here in period 2. 3-0 for the Bearcats. Killen pushes it off. Holtzman the shot, high save, rebound pops out. Radilla takes it to the left dot, puts one on, shoulder stop Fulton and into the netting, out of play. This one goes. Face off to the right here of Gunnar Fulton on that left circle. The DVC line and Daniels, Vookman, Kasivi. The one by Vookman, back for Killen. Kasivi gets the clear. Down ice. Icing is waved off. Kasivi, one of the other ones wearing the A today. Rendulich battling with Kasivi. Sent underneath to Vookman. Vookman takes it behind in that wraparound. Chance and Tucci to stop. Vookman still holding on to it. Puts one wide to Daniels and capped out by Amatucci. A wide open back door, but Amatucci somehow, some way keeping it out. 2-on-1 the other way. Bergman with Horton. Across for Horton, broken up by Shirilli. Now Daniels leads the rush the other way. Even numbers back. Back for Vookman. Dangles his way in, gets crunched by Rendulich. Constantino skies that off of Crabtree. Sends it into the Bearcat zone. Cleared by Horton. Patneski down to receive. Down to 1:30 here in period 2. Kloss to the outside. Couldn't take it into zone. Constantino can play at the center. Off the glove of Patneski. Holds below the net. Sends it around for Shirilli. Shirilli skates up the left wall. Skies this one in. Crabtree to chase this down. Sent belly, plays it off to the corner. Kloss kicks it to the forehand. Takes down a man. Penalty coming up to the Bearcats here for a trip. Shot flutters wide the net. Crabtree puts one on and a blocker save there by Amatucci, and Newton gets dragged down by Shao, and that's going to draw a crowd. But the initial call will go to Belly for the trip. And the same way we ended period 1. A team will have a late power play that could carry over into the next period.
A great job by the fourth line of the Colonials to draw a penalty. A much needed penalty to get back into this game.
The first power play of the game for the Colonials. Have been 3 for 3 on the kill. Now a chance here to try to get something on the board. But a very speedy, shorthanded unit has been able to score a lot on the odd man. Here's John Betts. Will carry this up ice. Betts holds at the blue line. Sends it across ice. Long keeps it down low for Kasivi. Up high, the shot hits off of Blevins behind the net in front now. As the net hops off, it's Morris.
Great cycling there off the zone entry. If that net stays on, I mean, Colonials have a good chance.
We've seen the shot from Blevins many times on the power play. Find the back of the net. Could be the one manning the top of that point. Rose on the faceoff. The one to the far wall. Back to Betts. Sent down low to Long underneath. Amatucci digging away with Rose. Now Kasivi joins. Kasivi gets his stick lifted. And the clear by the Bearcats down the ice, down to 10 seconds of time. Fulton skies this one. and into the penalty box. A 10-point-1, this will be outside the Colonial zone.
Fulton signaling for a field goal.
That was good. That was pretty good.
It should be
good
tie
place.
game.
Yes. 3-point field goal there for Gunnar Fulton. Second unit will hop on here for the final 10.1. If to no avail, they'll have a 1:05 to start the period. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that exactly what St. Vincent had?
I think it's off by 2 seconds.
That's pretty close.
I think it was 1:02.
Weird how this game works sometimes, huh? Crivelli gets into the zone. Turning shot as the clock hits zeros, and to the dressing room they go. It'll be a 1:04 power play for the Colonials to start the third period. The lone goal coming off the stick of assistant captain Zach Radilla.
It's going to be an interesting third period, that's for sure.
A battle of the goaltenders. Fulton stopped 30 of 33 his way thus far. Amatucci 15 for 15. As both teams head to the dressing room, 12 minutes on the clock. We'll have a winner, maybe, when we come back for the third period of Bearcats and Colonials. Stay tuned.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. RMU specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Ice, and it comes back to Lucas Bloss. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Third period set to get underway here from Alpha Ice Complex. As we wait for the referees to hit the ice, there will be a 1:04 power play here for the Colonials. And they need something here, and they need something very fast.
Yeah, they do. Colonials need a bounce back, reminiscent of one game that happened yesterday with this exact score at this point in the game. Maybe not exactly, but close.
Yes.
They need them quick, and they need them fast. Those are the same word, just synonyms, but we got to hit it home that they need them fast.
A tough man to beat to the right of us in Vinny Amatucci. 15 for 15 on the night. Gunnar Fulton to left us 30 of 33. As the Colonials, 1:04 to try to do something with it. The lone goals from the Bearcats for the first period started off with Alex Schall's 14th of the season, followed up by Chase Kushner's 12th. And then in period 2, Zach Radilla parked in front for his 10th of the season. 20 minutes on the clock, teams to their benches to discuss things quickly. And we'll see if we'll crown a winner here and see who will head to the CAT Championship tomorrow afternoon. Your quick score update from next door. UPJ and Cal tied 1-1.
Oh.
Start second period. For the fans trying to catch both, you're kind of out of luck right now. We're starting about the same time.
Yeah.
You're going to be flipping back and forth. It'll be the second unit to start here for the Colonials. Newton, Crivelli, Patneski, LaQuatra, Tepsic. They'll battle Shigo, Rosado, Holtzman, and Horton. RMU bench to their feet. Crivelli. The face-off here against Shigo. Belly the one in the box. Third period is a go. Patneski swings this one back to Crivelli. Up to the outside. Stick checked by Shigo. He'll turn, plays this off the referee, gets his own rebound. Up by as he comes with Holtzman. Shigo shot, puts one wide of the net, and goes right to Luca Rosado, who can send this quickly back in. 40 seconds of power play time. Manilakos hops on. Patneski sends it into the Bearcat zone. Rosado around for Amatucci and can clear this one the length. Fulton holds. Gives this off for Tepsic. Horton makes his way onto the ice. As now does Constantino. Tepsic carries himself, pushes to the outside. Amatucci, lines up and sends it to length down to 10 seconds of power play time. Nothing going to begin the period here, and a successful kill for the Bearcats. The first one they've had to do today so far. Around the horn. Crivelli puts one towards the net. Rendelich battled by Blevins. He'll lose the puck. Blevins up for Crivelli. Takes this underneath. To his backhand, puts it on. Rebound is there. Amatucci slides over to make the save. Patneski sends it to the top of the circle. He corralled by Constantino. Sends it into the zone. Played down by Fulton. Leaves it off for Shirilli. Shirilli holds. Takes it up himself. Radilla challenges. Shirilli can send this one in. Around the horn this one goes. Rendelich plays it to the point. Betts keeps it alive. Banked off the wall. Rendelich brings Motil free. Has to get on his horse to beat this one. Motil puts it on. Stop there for Gunnar Fulton. Motil gets it right back. A turning shot and scores. Snipes Gunnar Fulton over the shoulder, and Zach Motil collects number 16 on the season for number 16. It's 4-0 Bearcats.
A bad turnover in front. Leads right to the slot and right to the stick of Motil, and he's just going to snipe that one right in the top corner. A horrible turnover for the Colonials.
The Bearcats in open space are some of the best shooters. And Motil makes them pay, one of the veterans of the St. Vincent squad. make it 4-0. A steep hill to climb for RMU now, with an early dagger from St. Vincent. Holtzman walks in, shot goes high over the net. Daniels leads the 3-on-2. Rosado takes it away from him. Daniels collects it center, plays it out wide for Long, played all the way back to Tepsic. Tepsic dangles around Holtzman, taken away by Holtzman now. Sends it out wide for Kushner. Kushner, battled by all 5 Colonials, escapes. Dangles. Tepsic takes it away. Motil his 16th from Zach Radilla. And Holtzman as a huge hit there by Kushner on Tepsic. Up ice to Bookman. Bookman taken down, puts one towards the net. And Matucci gets a piece of it. And we will have a call here.
Net came off.
That came off. Just by near inches there, that net comes off and they whistle dead. But it'll remain the offensive zone.
Colonials get a break out of it because Bearcats were going to send that one up the ice for a breakout. And now they're going to have to win a face-off to do that thing.
That 4th line grind unit is on. The Bearcats take it off the face-off. Alex Schau dangles his way in, works to the outside of the forehand, glove stop by Fulton, and will hold 16-46.
Colonials just couldn't get going, and they need to start getting going now.
Newton, the face-off against Shigo. Newton wins this forward to Barr. To the outside to Kloss. Kloss drives it down the left wall, looks for Newton in the middle, bounces right to the Bearcats, and cleared by Alex Schau. Quickly played in, Rendlich gets a piece of it. Gives it over to Rosado. Banks it off the glass, really couldn't keep it in. And now the Bearcats will regain possession. Off the wall, goes down to Patneski. Patneski skates up ice to his own blue line, banks it off the wall, past Newton. Rendelich has some trouble with it, plays it over to Amatucci. Amatucci back for Rendelich. Off the wall, getting a piece of it was Manilakos to push it into the Colonial zone. Barr sends this one down ice. Amatucci will cover up to negate the icing here at 15:52.
I does not believe it will negate the icing.
I heard ice from the St. Vincent bench, and Amatucci I don't think heard that as well. But it was, in my view, just...
Yeah, it's going all the way down.
Yeah. It's icing. Okay.
Yeah.
Give the benefit of the doubt there, guys. They said it wasn't icing. I was like, yes, it was.
No, I said that did not negate the icing.
Yeah, okay.
Which is what you said.
I thought for a second it did. My bad. Icing off the Colonials. Defensive zone face-off. Patneski takes this one. Sends it through center. Stuck down. It'll be a high stick on Motil. Or actually, wait, we're going to get coincidentals on Shirilli and Radilla. We touched on earlier in sending both to the box, and this time they will. So it'll be 4-on-4. I saw one for a cross check. I'm not sure who it was, though.
And the other one got interference.
Yes. Let's play the guessing game. Shirilli and Radilla, though, both head to the box. One for a cross
Colonials
check.
have too many on.
RMU didn't realize it was 4-on-4. The Quattro will have to take a seat. And a lot of open space now for these skill players, and a big hit thrown by Newton off the faceoff. Up for Newton. Sends us in the zone. He actually gave him each for slashing. I don't think that was the correct call.
I don't think that was the right call.
But you know what? They're in the box. That's the mainstay here. Yes. Holtzman sends it into the zone. Motil sends it over, wanting a look. Sent in. Killen sends it to center now. Motil works all the way back to Holtzman. Gives it over now. Constantino sends this one on net. Fulton makes the initial stop. Plays it over now to Killen. Killen banks it off the wall for Newton. Newton tries to play it down low. Crivelli picks it off. Into the zone. Works to the outside, tripped up by Manolakos. And to the box he will go. Manolakos for tripping. It'll be a 4-on-3 power play for the Colonials.
Minute 2, 4-on-3, then both Shirilli and Radillo will jump out and make it a 5-on-4. Colonials need to capitalize on this for sure.
Blevins, Betts, Long, Rose. The 4 men with a tall task ahead of them against Shigo, Amatucci, and Rosado. Blevins on the face-off versus Shigo. Face-off win for RMU. Rose down for John Betts. Plays it over to Rose. Wanted to go across the long, and Rosado can clear the length of the ice. Rose will pick it up behind his own net. Leaves it off for Blevins. Skates his way up ice for Betts now. Betts walks into the zone. Retreats back. Over for Long. Long the shot. Saved by Amatucci, flashing the leather.
A great passing to get Long open in the slot. I don't know if he's the one you want in the slot, but has one on the year, so.
Hey, that's a big goal against West Virginia.
Yes.
He's been really feeling himself offensively this year. One of the top getting point getters for RMU on the blue line. Shigo dances away into zone, now retreats back. Gives it off for Belly. All the way to Rendulich, back to Belly. As they kill more of this clock and can send this the length. 10 seconds now until we see Radilla and Shirilli back on the ice. It'll be a 58-second power play for RMU. Blevins into the zone, gets checked by Holtzman, and then all the way back he will roll. Radilla, dangerous short-handed player, has a couple as he picks off that pass and just taps that one into the zone. Two-way threat, number 19 in gold. John Betts carries this one to the blue line. Off the boot of Newton. Newton plays off Holtzman with the reverse check. Rendulich couldn't get the clear. Still digging. Holtzman plays it out of the zone. All the way down it goes. Nothing being able to set up here for the Army power play. Kill it. Skates it up the left wall. Holtzman lined him up, then retreated back. Now Newton corrals it in his own defensive area. 5 seconds of power play time. Patneski leaves it for Newton. It's crossed with Radilla. Out of the box comes Manolakos, and a big hit by Rendulich at the blue line springs Manolakos free. Out of the box. And Patneski gets a piece of the stick to break up the breakaway. The Quatra gets away from Belly. Up ice for Newton. Newton tries to go the middle. Reverse check takes down a Bearcat. As Rendulich gets a little payback in his own end. And off the boot of Manolakos, who's really feeling it, will head off to the bench. Icing here on St. Vincent. We'll give Manolakos a break there. He hopped on as the icing was called.
I believe he could have also played the hurt card.
Yeah.
He was a little stumbled, so if you are hurt or equipment issues, you can get off despite the icing. So I feel like he could have been able, he would have got off anyway.
Yeah. Face off one by the Colonials. Vukman plays it down low to Kasivi. Leaves it for Daniels in front for a diving Vukman. It rolls its way into the back of the net. Jackson Vukman beats Amatucci, and the Colonials get one here with 12 minutes to go in the third.
What a play. Is I don't know, that bounced off about 3 people in front of the net as Vukman gets taken down during the shot. Rolls into Amatucci. Obviously not going to get called because he didn't go in on his own volition. And then the puck, I believe it went off a Bearcat and went in.
It was Radilla in front.
And that could be the one the Colonials need to open the floodgates.
As Radilla got off the bench, immediately said, "My bad, guys, that one's on me." As Bookman gets his 6th of the season. They give the Colonials 1 goal here in period number 3. Amatucci gets broken up. Daniels springs Bookman free. Bookman tries to walk his way in. Amatucci sends it over to Rosado. Sends it over now to Amatucci. Through the middle, off the stick of Shigo. Bookman his 6th from Cassivi, and Daniels the reading of that goal. Killet plays it for Daniels. Off for Bookman now. Sends it looking for Crabtree. Missed the pass. Constantino retreats. Over to Amatucci. Skates it to center and sends it into the RMU zone. Shirilli gives it off to Crabtree. Cross ice looking for Daniels. Holtzman picks it off. Goes for the shot. Glove save Fulton here at 10:55.
Colonials have got to turn this pressure around. They got the momentum with the goal and then seemed like they just backed up and played defensive again. They need to keep pushing the offense and get more chances.
Newton against Radilla. Won by the Bearcats. Motil backhands a shot wide the net as he meets Noah Long at center. Kloss gives it over to Owen Newton. Shot put on, stick save by Amatucci. Rendelich holding it along the wall, sends it to center, bouncing puck, gives it forward to Motil. Motil crunched by Pataneski. Getting a piece of it was Fulton, leaves it underneath, and a tripping call here on Motil will send the Colonials to the power play. Crabtree just sends this one in. Amatucci will touch, and to the power play goes RMU. Zach Motil for a trip.
If this goes the Colonials' way, it could turn this game around completely.
I saw some Colonials frustrated with Crabtree just sending it into the zone, but think about it. You buy time.
You save time. You're not guaranteed you're going to score on a 6-on-5 or even get a shot.
Face-off win for the Bearcats. They can clear this one down quickly. Fulton leaves this off for Betts. It's a power play 0 for so far. Betts skates up ice. Hits off a Bearcat, now to retouch on sides, up for Rose, off sides, as Betts argues. The linesman there to make the call.
A difficult call. I mean, that's why you have 2 linesmen. They get the right call because they're allowed to stay on the line then. They can see exactly.
Rose off the face-off, wins the Blevins. Walks his way down low. Up for Long. Over to Betts. Betts retreats, goes for the shot. He scores! Power play goal, John Betts beats Amatucci. And suddenly we have a game, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the RMU captain.
In 2.5 minutes, the lead is cut in half. Colonials are feeling themselves now. They're feeling this game. They're feeling why they are in this position to begin with. And anything can change on a dime in this game.
Timeout, St. Vincent's. Betts is 14th, his 2nd on the power play from Noah Long and Zach Blevins. Momentum shift, and the Bearcats have to calm themselves down.
A complete and utter flip of the first period. Bearcats get 2 quickly, Colonials call a timeout. Colonials get 2 quickly, Bearcats call a timeout.
You're now in a position here as we inch closer to the 3-minute mark where pulling Fulton seems almost as a certainty.
Yes.
It's just a matter of when.
And as every goal that goes in, it gets later and later in the game.
Correct. The Bearcats look to lock in. And we were correct. Long and Blevins the assist on the Betts goal. Look at that. We didn't even need the scorekeepers for that one. I'm proud of myself for that. But the Bearcats still have a 2-goal lead. The Colonials still their feet on the benches. As St. Vincent trying to hold on to their CHA title. And here we go. Amatucci gets met by Newton. Fulton makes the stop and will elect to hold here at 9:33.
Colonials looking to win this face-off. They didn't win the initial face-off, which probably means the Bearcats got enough relaxed that they're not in their heads anymore. I mean, I could be making that up.
You can only imagine what goes on in the head of these players in these kind of games. Amatucci gets met around the wall by Newton, takes him hard into the corner. This will be Scott to center, Shirilli back to it, icing. Bearcats is waved off. Killick banks it off the wall, goes right to the stick of Kushner, gets it lifted away. LaQuatra cross ice for Newton. Chow slaps that one at the blue line. For Villi, now can enter the St. Vincent zone. Shigo sends it to center, as Shirilli takes a Chow for a little trip toward the penalty box doors. Killen skates up ice, gets met by Radilla, as well as Holtzman, as he takes LaQuatra down in front of the RMU bench. Crivelli retreats. Shots favoring St. Vincent 39-20. Here at the 8.5-minute mark of period 3. Crivelli wanted to go back for Blevins, and the defensive change is going to save RMU here momentarily. Rodilla goes for the shot. Glove save by Fulton and holds on.
Fulton's been a real star for the Colonials. Currently sporting a 900 in the game. 36 for 40.
Keeping his team in this game as Jeremiah Prospect did last night, stopping 55 of 56. Off the face of Constantino's shot, Fulton will handle that one and cover up. Back to that right circle. Rose against Manilakos. 2-1 by Manilakos. 2-1 to the far corner. RMU sends this one down ice. Betts cheating behind the defense. Gets around Belly. In front. Stick save by Amatucci. Blevins plays the blue line to Long. Gives it for Rose. Rose tumbles to the ice. Takes a Bearcat with him in Constantino. Patneski clears. RMU has to touch up on sides. Still off. Blevins does get back. Skated up now by Belly. Sends this one around the horn. Manilakos sends it underneath Patneski. Beneath his net. Plays it off the back of the net. Sends this one far down the ice. Past everyone. Icing Colonials. It's a very tired RMU unit on the ice now.
Yes.
Don't have your timeout as well, even if you're considering using it in this situation.
Yeah. But you don't know if it worked, because if they don't call that timeout, maybe it's 4 more goals in that first period.
Yeah, you never know. But both teams have used them. It is sailing the rest of the way here with hopefully no interruptions. I'm looking at the glass to the left of us. Colonials can send this one in. Rosado holds in front of his own net. Sends it out wide to Shao. Shao taps it into the zone. Kushner first to it for St. Vincent. Sent underneath. Patneski gets crunched along the wall. Back for Long. Gets it now to Kasivi. Out wide for Patneski. Stutters his way through center. Into the zone he goes. Stripped by Holtzman. Plays it to Shao. Gets it to center ice and sends it to the Colonial zone. Tepsick sends off the wall. Works its way to center. Patneski still on the ice. This has been north of a 2-minute shift for him. Tepsick sends it up for Volkman. Taps it to Kasivi at center. Holtzman plays it quickly back down low to Motil. Over to Radilla. Radilla to his forehand pad. Save by Fulton. Daniels tripped up in that corner. No call there. I think, Andrew, we've seen the end of the power plays for both sides.
I believe so, unless something really bad happens.
There's Zach Radilla's stick, took a trip in the air. Once again, referee watched it and let it go. Holtzman a shot, stopped there by Killen. Underneath the Radilla in front, wanted Horton, and sails off to the point to Constantino. Holtzman underneath the Constantino, back to Holtzman. Looks, finds Constantino underneath. Walks his way up high, sends it down low now to Radilla. The battle of the 19s, Radilla puts it to his forehand. Off to the point. Constantino winds up, shot, he scores! Constantino with the screen in front, the Bearcats get it right back. It's 5-2. Maybe Horton getting a deflection in front of, at least he had the screen. But St. Vincent battling back after the timeout.
Timeout working for sure for the Bearcats. Bookman trying to amp everyone up along the bench.
The reason why the letter on his sweater, trying to get his guys going. 5:28 to go here in the third. Bearcats take a 5-2 lead. Crivelli against Menelaco. Crivelli will win this faceoff at center. Killen sends this one down ice. They're going to give the goal to Horton, assisted by Constantino. And the other assist, we'll wait to hear. Bergman sends this one in. We'll give it to Radilla. So it'll be Horton, his third of the season. A big goal from Constantino and Radilla. Bergman turning shot. Stopped there by Fulton. Under 5 to go here in period 3.
Colonials heavily outshot. Got to find that fifth gear and push to get 3 goals in the last 5 minutes of this game.
Tall task ahead. They battle back to get 2 in about a 2-minute span. Rose wins the faceoff. Killen takes it behind his own net. Works his way down the far board. Schau pokes it off his stick and sends it down ice. St. Vincent is very comfortable only putting one guy in the offensive zone and hanging 4 back. The defense first mentality for the rest of this game. This sails off of the referee. Shrilly at center has some trouble. Schau carries into the zone. Schau up high, finds Kushner, walks in, shot blocked by Killen. Along the hash, Betts fighting with it. Rose coming out, sends this one far side looking for Blevins. Constantino couldn't stop it. Blevins, the drop pass wanting Shrilly, no one home. Betts back for Tepsic, sends it off the wall. Blevins goes to his backhand, pushes it back for Tepsic. Under 4 now. Shrilly off the stick of Betts. Down the ice, leaves it for Bookman, tries to dance his way through. Bearcats can clear this one to center. Radilla skates by his lonesome. We'll backhand this into the zone and head to the bench for a change. Lamago flips it to center. That one goes through Daniels. Constantino off the stick of Motil, down ice. There's no icing there. Tepsic and Motil digging in the far corner. 3 Colonials in there. Kasivi comes out with it. Kasivi dances his way to center, pushes it out to Bookman. Bookman puts it on, pad save, rebound pops out. Constantino clears it to the blue line. Lamago wants to play this down low and cleared out to center, where Bookman can throw this one back in. Under 3 minutes now. Holtzman throws it into neutral territory. Crivelli picks it up and now storms his way up ice. Radilla picks his pocket, gets it to center and sends it in. It's now LaQuatra and Radilla battling in front of the St. Vincent bench. The referee with a verbal warning will let them both go. Amatucci will cover up here at 2:26.
Last 2.5 to go in this third period. Colonial's they've got to push as hard as they've done all season.
Face-off win by Manilakos. Back to Belly. Meets LaQuatra, gets it off into the corner. Newton provides a check on Horton. Long. Driving up ice. Sends this one around the horn. Rosado plays it over, looking for Horton. As Newton, just a human wrecking ball right now with LaQuatra, hitting anything in front of their path. This one bounces behind the net as now Crivelli joins in on the front. Belly gets crunched along the wall. Patneski picks it up. Sends it over to Long. Long takes it into the zone. Works to the outside, puts one on. Save there by Amatucci. Behind the net. Horton battling away here with Blevins. Goaltender is pulled. Blevins tries to go short side. Amatucci makes the save. Down to a minute 30. 6-on-5 for the Colonials. Patneski off the boot of Betts. Turns it over. Bergman, a chance, is blocked away. Daniels plays it off the wall. Played out by Kushner as Long holds beneath his net. Goes for the stretch pass. That one goes all the way down to Rendulich, who airmails this one towards the empty cage and wide. Icing St. Vincent. 65 seconds to go.
About a goal every
33 seconds.
20, no.
No, wait, 22
way
seconds.
too much.
22 seconds.
About 21 and a half.
Yep.
21 3/4.
A mathematician at it again. Face-off win by the Bearcats. Shao plays it off into the corner, and RMU shot by Tepsik sails through traffic and wide. Shirilli tries to dance his way down, though. Shigo for the empty cage, blocked by his own teammate. Shirilli over for Betts. Betts turns to his forehand, blocked away by Amatucci, sails it down the ice and wide. Icing Bearcats as Shirilli will skate back to it here with 40.7.
Tepsik got so high on that, I thought he got it.
He's not the biggest guy on the ice, but man, does he have some hops on skates.
Looking like a basketball player out there with those hops.
Speaking of the NFL Combine, I wonder what his jump would be.
Oh.
Rose. Off the face-off goes to Blevins up high for Rose. A shot saved by Amatucci. Rebound for Cassivi. Over to Blevins. Shot saved by Amatucci there. As whistle dead here. As net is off the moorings. 31.1. As RMU out with 7 skaters right now. That they can't do, so now Cassivi will head off. Killen, Crivelli, Blevins, Rose, Betts, Newton. Killen, shot off the draw, blocked by Shigo. Amatucci takes it into the corner. Rose tries to dangle his way down low. Kushner winds up, kinks it off the boot of Killen. Down for Shao for the empty cage. He scores. Alex Shao, second of the game. His 15th of the season. Puts the Colonials away at 6-2.
11.8 on the clock is all the Colonials have left.
As the Bearcats will have a date in the championship for the second straight season. Opponent TBD, as Constantino will hold behind his net. And that will do it. He sends that one into the moorings, plays a catch with it, and the Bearcats season will continue on in search of back-to-back CHE Men's Division III titles. Empty net goal is Shaw's 15th, second of the game from Shigo and Kushner as they'll do the handshake line. The final games for a chunk of Colonials, Gunnar Fulton and Jeremiah Brosick, both goaltenders, played phenomenal this playoffs for RMU to get them back to the semis for the second straight season. Assistant coach Jack Jones, forward Justin Newton, defenseman Daniel Killen as well. A lot of seniors on this team. I've seen a massive turnaround from a couple years ago when they started and never made the playoffs. And then they made it in 2023, fell just short. 2024, they make it to the semis, and they do it again here in 2025. So, the other rink, UPJ and Cal, tied at 3. So St. Vincent fans, head over there to see who the Bearcats will face in the finale tomorrow afternoon. As last year was the IUP, this year they'll get a brand new opponent in the finale. But these Bearcats clawed their way to a victory here today.
Yes, they did. They were strong all game. The shots showed it as well, almost doubling up the Colonials.
I was going to say the shots, but they took it away.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it was 25-43.
Okay. But the Bearcats looking for their second straight title, and what a turnaround for this franchise. When we both started as freshmen, they were in the Division IV league, and then they moved their way up to D3, and in their second season in D3, they win it all. And now we're going back for the second season, a chance to be two-time champions in only 3 years of being a part of the CHAD3. It's incredible what they've been able to do.
It truly is remarkable, and sets a precedent for any new team that want to make the D3.
You see guys like Holtzman, Bergman, Rendelich, who have been here for a long time. They got the trophy last year, and I'm sure they'd want to go out with a bang again in their final couple of seasons, or the belt, excuse me, I forgot. They do it a little differently. It's like WWE, you get the belt to hold on to. You get a photo here at center with Holtzman, Bookman, and Motil. Some good sportsmanship between the three. And I'm sure all the Bearcats will get undressed and quickly head over to the other rink, because that one might be heading to or tell me if I heard this before, sudden death overtime. I don't know, just maybe. But go on 10-man TV if you're obviously not here, and go watch that one. They do a phenomenal job over there. So give them the credit, and make sure to tune in to see who they'll face, UPJ or Cal. But our whole crew here, thank you for watching. I'm Cade McCoy alongside me, Andrew Keel. In just a little bit of time, we'll be back for the D2 women's semifinal between the number 1 seed Niagara Purple Eagles and the number 4 RMU Colonials, swapping roles this time around. But if you're interested in that, make sure to check out the YouTube channel and 10-Man TV in just about a half hour to an hour time. Andrew Keel, I'm Cade McCoy. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys in a little bit.